Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. Oh, shit. So before we start, I want to make a clickbait thumbnail basically, so I'm going to pretend to cry. Oh, it's not really working. There we go, that'll do. I clickbaited you. Yeah, Wilson. Unfortunately today I've had a few beers. I've had about 5 beers. I'm treating today as like my official day off because I've sold my house. It's been like the most stressful, depressing period of my life. I promised my grandfather I'd never sell this house, and I feel like I'm breaking a promise and selling it, and it's sad basically. So I've got drunk basically. I went out and got drunk. That's it. And in that time I went to my hometown of Guildford to do it because I love Guildford. It's where I was born. It's where all my memories of playing video games stem from, Guildford, because it's where it's sort of like I played video games for like 15 years basically, and when I left Guildford I stopped playing video games, so when I go back there it's kind of like Nintendo land. It's so silly. But I went back there today and it got me thinking, because kind of like I went back there today, and because I've done so many vlogs there and just been there to try and, you know, uplift my spirits if I'm down, because it's like, you know, my happy place. You know, I go to Pewley Down, you've seen the vlogs, which is like the, you know, the nice open, you know, the woods and stuff. I love all that sort of thing. I went back there today and I sort of like, I went back there today and I didn't get the same feeling, and it's because I've been back there so many times. I've replaced the past with the present. So when I go back there now, I think of vlogs, or I think of, you know, just going back there to have a beer or go to a restaurant or something. So I've replaced the present with the past. And then I thought about YouTube, and it's the same sort of thing too. I mean, like, when I play these video games now, I've got to think back to the past to get the memories to put into a video. But then once I've done the video, I look back at the video and the video becomes the past. So I've replaced the past with the present again, you know what I mean? So like the iconic music from Donkey Kong Country, you know, the underwater level, or the opening scene from Super Mario World. As sad as it sounds, man, that sort of stuff to me is like kind of gone now. I have to sort of sift through all these editing things I've done, or occasions I've done, or streams I've done, to get back to the good stuff, you know? Not to say that streams aren't bad, it's like, I love to talk to you guys, you know, with that, but kind of like, it's like the core of what we do, why we do this, is to get back to the childhood memories. That's why we do it. That's why we love this stuff. You know, if it came out yesterday, we wouldn't know about it. But it's like we love this stuff because of the past, and I feel I have to sift through stuff to get to the past. And I just want to get your take on it. What do you think about this sort of stuff? Do you think kind of like, do you think like when you make a really in-depth video, so for example me, the hardest video I made was the Quake one. I worry now that I'm going to look back at Quake and think, oh yeah, there's the bit, because when I made the late night reviews I had to draw everything, and when you draw everything you notice things that aren't there. For example, the ogre out of Quake, he has a little Quake logo on there. I never knew that, so I see things differently, and that takes that sort of, you know what I mean? It sort of like replaces, you see things differently, so kind of like, I don't think the love for this will ever go away. The love for it will never go away. It's just kind of like, I want kind of like to, it's like when you look at a photo album, for example. You look at a photo album and you go, oh my God, I remember that guy. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The camera decided to switch off midway through recording. So what was I saying about photo albums and stuff? So yeah, it's kind of like, you'll look back at things and go, oh yes, I remember them, I remember that. And then when you sort of look back at video games, sort of, you know, doing video games in the future, in the present against the past, you'll kind of look back upon that and go, that's the time I streamed that, or that's the time I had to edit that huge scene for that, which isn't bad really, but like I say, we want to get back to the old stuff as where it all originated from, you know, back in school, sort of opening magazines and all this sort of thing. This, I really, one thing that I do want you to take away from this video is the fact that kind of like, this is just my thing. This is just how I feel. This isn't how anyone else should feel about it. There are plenty of people on YouTube that I now today that call friends, and I'm not going to do names because there's too flipping many of you, and also I don't want to miss anybody out that deserves a mention. But you know who you are because you're all very special, and you make fantastic content. You know who you are. You know who you are, and I've met some great people through YouTube, and there's been some fantastic experiences from this, and I'm not going to give it up. I'm not going to give it up and keep it going as long as I can, but sometimes I just feel like it's getting a little bit too much. And you know, when I was doing the late night reviews, the new ones I've been doing, the miniature ones, I feel like this isn't me. I'm sort of, am I forced? Camera stopped again. So then I said, am I forcing this? I'm not. It's just that I just, you know, I want to do it from the heart 100% every time. I'm going to leave it there. I need to go to sleep. I'm going to regret everything I said probably, just apart from the fact that I've met lots of good people from YouTube. You're all a very special bunch, and you know, I love watching other people's content more than my own. You know, that's how it is for a lot of people. You know, most artists hate their own work and they appreciate others. And that's at least the way I think about it anyway. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep this going for as long as I can, and you should too. I'll see you once again for more late night reviews.